chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like... So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 2. Now Lawrence looking deep for Adams. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson, dancing away at the 35. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a give to Etienne, down right around the 25.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Watch the motion.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, you know, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Lawrence looking deep for Adams. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Edwards-Helaire. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Check 26. Check 26.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Finds the mark. Touchdown, defense. 43. Watch the run.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24 yard.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence going to throw again. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They go play action, now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have it.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Frank Clark, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. Andre Cisco there on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Lawrence on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On first down, Lawrence caught on the right side by Jones. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know that we've seen their share of struggles, and the quarterback's been hit a few times in this game, but this one can't be put on the offensive line. They gave him plenty of time to throw the football. I think ultimately he has to be a lot more decisive in his decision-making and get rid of it and find an open target.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar 1st. It's a throw again is Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And Mahomes picking up the 1st as he slides and hits the deck. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A 1st down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On the run, it's Robinson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Adams, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he fends him off.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Pass complete. It's Adams. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in.